I want to do a video today just as a record of what happened today. Mainly just for myself, actually, just to remember what happened, because it's to do with Pokemon Go, and if you don't play Pokemon Go, it might seem very insignificant, but when you do play Pokemon Go, it feels pretty big. But like, so I don't play it a lot anymore. Like, I'm just very casually playing it. But recently they released a legendary Pokemon, so which means it's kind of, to get it you have to be in a raid. This is like explaining a lot, actually. So let's just say there's uh, this this Pokemon called Articuno at the moment, and also Lugia, and they're very hard to get, and you need a group of like maybe 10 people, between 10 and 20 people maybe, to get them. And it's rare. Like, once you find them and you get your 20 people to, if you can find 20 people to, or 10 people to do it, and you beat it, you get like a certain amount of balls. So let's say 7 balls, and each ball you get a chance to catch the thing. I don't know, if you don't play Pokemon, this is going to make no sense at all. So basically, I'm just going to do this video just to myself, basically, of what happened. Basically, oh, I didn't even know how to say it. Uh, I didn't want to, like, I did like about 6 raids so far. Like, I only did like the free raid. You get to do 1 raid a day that's free, and so I did that, and I think I ended up doing about, let's say, 6 successful raids where we fought the creature, and this is mostly in the city that I did it. And then you try to catch the creature, and each time I didn't catch the creature. Like, it was with Lugia. I think I did three or four times, and it ran away each time. And then uh, with Articuno probably twice, I think it was. And then I was reading yesterday on the tram, when I was waiting on the tram, that if you use the gold berry, it increases the chances that you'll catch it by like 25% or something like that. So you got a 1 in 4 chance, basically, because if you don't use it, it's like a 2% chance or something. So it's really hard to get. Even if you do a lot of raids, it's still hard to get. And Articuno was on for a week, and so today was Monday, and it was like the last day that you could catch Articuno. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be cool to catch one, because it looks really cool. Like, it's a cool looking blue bird, and I know that like it's one of the legendary Pokemon birds and stuff like that. And today I had something on in the afternoon and something on at night. And the thing in the afternoon got cancelled for some reason, so I didn't have to do that. And also the thing at night got cancelled, which just happened that way. Like, I would have been busy evening and night. But, so this was around 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and I was free, so I was like, I could go to the city and catch this Pokemon. Like, I could have definitely got to the city, and then probably very likely have been able to get into a raid, and then I have a shot at doing this Pokemon. But then I thought to myself, like, before, because I'm currently on like 1 month holiday from work. I've got annual leave, and before my holiday, I had a plan set out, like, what I'm going to do. And I said, every day I'm going to try to exercise 2 hours a day, and then do some drawing and stuff like that. And I hadn't done any of that that day so far. And I was like, because I made a decision of what to do, and I thought, no, I'm not going to do it. Because recently I had this like a thought that it's not about the end reward, it's about, you don't, because I saw this video where people said that you don't get happiness from the thing that you wanting at the end. You get happiness from the journey in the middle. So since that, what do you call it? I extrapolated that to mean that if getting Articuno wouldn't make me happy, having Articuno would make me happy, but like the journey of getting it would make me happy. I don't know how I would explain it, but basically, I just felt to myself, like, it's a game, and they're always going to be releasing new stuff to get, and just trying to chase that isn't like, just like wanting that really badly wouldn't really make me happy. So I thought, no, what I'm going to do is going to do what I really want to do, which is like, because I really do like exercise and being like fit and stuff. So I did my exercise that day. So I made a decision, like I actually made a conscious decision to say no. With my time, I'm going to spend it like spending 2 hours or, so, or whatever of exercise. I'm really going to do that because it's what I want to do. So I did that. I actually thought to myself, like, what would make me feel better at the end of the day having done. So I made a decision, and I even like typed in Google like, make a decision, and it came up with a quote from Tony Robbins about something like, you got to make a decision or something like that. I don't even know. It sounds really good, but I can't remember it anymore. But basically, I made a decision, like, no, I'm going to stick to what I wanted, like, I feel like I should do, and do that. And even though this was the last chance to get Articuno, and I didn't go get it, I would, like, accept that, what do you call it? Consequence or result. And I realized, like, other people, like, who do things, like a band, like, a K-pop band, like BTS, they don't get to do a lot of things. They train, like, 10, 12 hours a day dancing and stuff like that. So, you can't do everything, and you just got to make a decision sometimes of what you want to do. So I decided I'm going to do exercise, and then when I'm done exercise, I'm going to do something I want to do, like read or draw or something like that. I'll do that. So I did that, and I got to like 6 o'clock. I'd done my exercise. I really enjoyed doing that. It was really good. I did extra as well. Like I was having a lot of fun. And I tried to read a book, but then as I was reading, I was sleepy. So I thought, oh, I'm just gonna have a nap now. I'm just gonna enjoy this holiday. So I even had to sleep. So this is me on the last day the Articuno's out, and I just like, in a way, kind of not to say give up, but basically because I had been thinking about it during the day, but I not give up, but just resign myself to say no. I'm not gonna choose that. I'm gonna choose what I feel like I really should do. So I stuck with that. So then I think I woke up, and I think I was about 7:30 right at night, and the raids usually end around 8 o'clock at night. So by this point, of course, I'm not even thinking about going to get it, because especially in the suburbs, you don't know where it's going to be. Well, you do know actually. You can look up this website called melpogo.com/gyms or something, and also raid chats and stuff like that. But I don't really do that. I don't really drive around to go to these places. I just would go to the city and then just walk there and kind of wait, and people would just appear and stuff. But anyways, so my sister got home and she goes, "Oh, did you get Articuno?" And I said, "No, I didn't get it." And then what was I doing? I was like watching. We were about to watch Twin Peaks or something like that. And then my sister, she looked up. She loaded up the computer, and then she looked up the Melbourne Pogo map. And she's like, "Oh my god, there's an Articuno right near us. Let's go get it." And I was like, "Oh, okay." So at this point, I'd already done my exercise. I'd done what I wanted to do. So I was happy to go look for Articuno. That's fine with me. And then I looked at the map, and it literally, I'll show you the photo. Like, it's crazy. It is crazy. Like, I don't know if you can see that. That's saying where it is. It's on Hooker Avenue. Like, it's like, that's the closest gym to my house. And that's where these legendary Pokemon appear. They appear in gyms. And it's like the chances of that happening on the very last moment, that, you know what I mean? Like, it's zero almost. But it wasn't zero. Like, I can't believe that happened. Like, the chances are so slim. Because it could have been any other Pokemon. It could have been in any other gym. And then, not only that, we're in the suburbs, so then even though we went there, there might not necessarily be enough people to take it down. But then it's funny, late enough, Lisa was like, "Oh, let's call Lena and her friend Lena, who does a lot of Pokemon. Maybe she can come down." But then, just as she was about to call, her phone rang, and Lena called her to come to the raid because she was heading down already, and there was a group going there already. And then we're like, "Oh, cool." So then we were about to have dinner, and my sister's like, "Oh no, sorry, we're gonna go do this first, and we'll come back for dinner after that." And so we didn't even drive down, we just ran down there. Like, it didn't take long, because like we were pretty close, so maybe 5 minutes. So I went down there, and there was already people gathered there, like I would have seen like 10 people or so. and it was kind of cool. And Lena was already there, and Articuno was there, and then we all get split up into little groups, and what do you call it? I'll have to explain some detail. Like they divide us in group, and all the teams that were like my team, the yellow team, Instinct. There was only like maybe 10 of us or so, and we were not that high level. And my sister was like worried, like she wanted to come over and help and stuff like that. But no, then we had kind of like had enough people. But then they were ready to start, so they started. And then I wanted to get into the raid, but then it said I didn't have a raid pass. I was like, oh crap, that's weird. Like I tried to get one, I swiped the gym and it didn't seem to get one, like normal. But and then I just like, oh, so do I have to buy a raid pass now? So I went to the shop and tried to buy one, and then it said, oh, you have to spend coins to buy it. And then I was like, and I've only got 110 coins, and that's from the start of the game of playing Pokemon Go until now. That I've only had accumulated that many. But I was like, no, I'm just going to use these coins right now. I have to do it. So I spent my 100 coins out of 110 that I have. Like, I have not done a lot of gym battling, so I don't have many gold coins. And I've been saving up for a bag expansion or a Pokemon numbers expansion, like so I could hold more Pokemon, but I didn't purchase it yet. So I just did it on just went all out, and I was like, okay, I'll purchase this gym thing. So we went in and battled it, and we started beating it up. Like it was really cool. Like I was worried that we wouldn't defeat it, but like we were like doing really well. So we killed it in good time, and then came to and then actually my game crashed, but I went back into it, and yep, it was still I got to try to catch it, and so I heard someone else say like I think one of the guys in the Instinct group, he said to his because he had brought little kids. He brought his 3 little kids. It was really cool. I really like seeing that. But he said to them, he said something like, "Oh, just take your time. It's not gonna run away. Just take your time." And I heard from like the very first time I did a raid, I heard some guy talking to himself, going, telling himself like, "Be patient. Let it go on the ground before you try it," or something like that. So that all came into my brain at that point. But I don't know, I was feeling really good about it because, like just the circumstances of having a shot at Articuno on the very last night that it was available. Like seriously, I don't know when Articuno will be available again. Like it's only on for this week, which is like the first 1 year anniversary of Pokemon Go. And so I just thought, this is probably my one chance to get Articuno. And I had already like totally. I would had resigned to not try for it and choose to do something else, and yet somehow I was at this raid and going for it. And so I did spin ball, chucked it, hit it. Like I waited for Articuno to be on the ground. I did it, but it busted out. Fair enough. So I did another gold berry on it. Chucked it again, and then once again I didn't waste any ball. It just hit it, caught it, and then it busted out. And then I think on the third one, I feel like it was the third one, I did it, and then it sat in the ball, and then I saw these yellow stars which I had not seen in like 6 raids of these monsters. But that's probably because I didn't use any gold berries, and the chances were so slim. But then it got caught, and I was so happy. I didn't even shout or anything. I was just like enjoying it and stunned, and like didn't want to be too happy because other people might have not gotten it. And I didn't want to make any noise because the other side, my sister's group with Lena, and because they were all the Valor, the red team, they were all still catching it, so I didn't want to make too much noise. But then I went over there and I told them that I got it, and it felt so really good. I felt so happy. It was like such a nice moment. I won't forget that at all. It was cool because the reason I wanted to make this video because I felt like I had made a decision, and somehow I ended up with this Articuno, even though I wasn't trying to get it away. So here's a picture, some photos. So this is when it says Articuno was caught. Yay! Here's a picture of it. There we go. Here's my Articuno. And then I named it Art Vandalay. Because it's art, and Art Vandalay is this name like from Seinfeld that George Costanza always wants to be called as his alias. And then it happened to be like, because there was such a big group of people that some other people there decided to take a photo because they thought, oh, it's so cool that everyone gathered here, and so they took a photo of it and posted it. That's cool. So, oh wait, so where's it? Where's me? That's me and my sister over here, I think. See where my finger is? There. That's my sister in the stripes and me next to her. And I'm wearing a green Bulbasaur t-shirt. That's how much I was, into the mood for catching a Pokemon. And yeah, I was actually, going to go to the city this afternoon to go look for Pokemon. But then I thought, no, if I wander around the city trying to catch Articuno, I don't get it, I'll feel really hollow in a way. But I don't know if I got it, I'll probably be happy. I don't know, but I just felt like my time should be best spent doing what I had set out to do for this holidays. I don't know. But anyway, and somehow choosing that, I ended up with it, and in such a memorable fashion. And my sister was so, really a huge part of it was because of my sister, because I wasn't even looking for it. In a way, it reminds me of when Harry Potter, he in the sixth movie. I think it's the sixth movie, the Half-Blood Prince, where he drank the luck potion, Felix Felicis, and like he needed to I forgot what it was. I think he had to become friends with Slughorn. I don't know what it was, but he drank it, and he didn't even go looking for that whatever he was looking for. He was just doing all his other stuff, and it just kind of just happened. And today, for me, getting Articuno was like that, because it really was like I even took a nap from like 6 o'clock to 7:30 or something like that. And the raid was going to end at 8. Like, how would you do that? And you would think that that's how you get Articuno? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. So if you're watching this and you think it's very insignificant, it probably does look like that from the outside, but from the inside, when you're playing this game, like, I don't even play a lot. Like another thing that made me think that I shouldn't go to the city today is like I really don't play that often. So it's one of those things where, because I have played these games before, I realize, like, I always remind myself that these items and these things, like, even though at the time they seem so big, it's not them itself that are the big things. It's actually the memories with the people that you do it with. Like when I play World of Warcraft, like I had all these armor and items that I got that was very exciting at the time, but the things I remember is just like the time spent with people. Sometimes I remember that, and that's probably why I chose today to do the exercise and stuff, because I knew that, having it is not really as big of a deal as, like, I don't know what you choose. I don't know really how to explain it, but I just wanted to make this video basically to remind myself that I should, I don't know, just choose to do what I feel like I should do. And just how you don't even know how you're going to get things sometimes. Like the chances of things like that happening is like so slim. Like for the Articuno to pop up in the gym that's closest to me, have enough people there, have my sister see it, look for it, and then I don't know, all these factors, and then to actually get there, beat it, and then actually catch it. Like, the chances are really, really slim if you put it in probability terms, and so yeah, all I did today was basically do what I felt I should do and would make me happy and proud of myself of doing those things. And also, I did think about Articuno a little bit. I was like, it would be cool to have Articuno. And then now I have it. So I'll show you a picture of, actually not even a picture, I'll load up my Pokemon Go. So yeah, this is a long video, but I don't know, that's how I have to explain it, I think, because like I basically want to make the video to remind myself of on this, because it was my first time catching a legendary, and so even if I don't catch anymore, it'll be very... I can always remember catching one at least. So that's me and my buddy. Art Vandelay. Cool, right? In motion. So yeah, another thing I want to remind myself, because I spent like this week not having any legendary, and the other people who well deservedly have one because they went to raids and they like did a lot of raids and stuff like that. They had Lugias and Articunos, but I didn't have any. But also I think I shouldn't, when I have one, I shouldn't feel too, what is it word, like, it's all mostly luck in a way that you have it. Like, it's not like, yeah, because now that I have one, I still remember very clearly not having one. So uh, I don't think you want to gloat that you have one in a way, because it's so much down to luck actually. But yeah, so that's all for the video.